Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. So let's start this video with once again the good news. Savan special just started few days back. Quick 15-minute appointments, and this is being appreciated a lot by all the family members. Thanks from the core of the heart. It brings pressure on us, but we like to take this pressure. Let's welcome Akash Chauhanji because he's ready with his weekly horoscope week starting from Akash ji. Namaskar, Ram
Yes,
Ram.
Rohit. So we will be discussing today about the weekly horoscope that starts from 28th of July till 3rd of August. Here, Savan ka mahina, Savan is going on, and lot of blessing to everyone, to their family, everyone. Om Namah Shivaya. Now, as we talk about this week, there are major only one transit of Venus. Otherwise, the transit of Moon is happening. Moon is getting exalted this week. So it's a very, very awesome week for all the people who have something to do with Moon. When we talk about Aries ascendant here, Moon is entering into Taurus 29th of July. Entering into Taurus, and especially with Mars here is and Jupiter here make two yogas, that is what is it? Mahalakshmi Yoga and Gaj Ketu Yoga. So amazing time for people in terms of monetary money. Any money benefit that you are trying to look for, anything that has to do with your investments, anything that has to do with family money coming to you, you will be in absolute positive state during the beginning of this week. Then Moon enters into Gemini here. Moon entering into Gemini, the the fourth house lord, 12th from itself, there can be some kind of spending. That means money spent either on your property, either related to some vehicles, anything to do with anything to do something to add to your family. So maybe you're doing some kind of renovation, or maybe your car needs some kind of servicing, which will make you spend money during this time. But overall, a very nice time. Before we move forward, here we go. This is Savan special, Rohitji. This is about the quick 15 minutes appointment. So we did the 50% off in 48 hours. 96, I think, appointments have been booked from the last video till now. I said done, bhai. I also have limited time. I cannot do so much. So thank you for this very, very positive response. Again, a quick 15 minutes appointment. Very, uh, very reasonable and very, very easy way. Like you ask for an appointment and very soon you will get it. For Aries ascendant here, Venus enters into Leo. Now, Venus is the lord here of your seventh house and the second house. It's called Maraka, but in a positive way, it is fourth from the second and 11th from the seventh house. There is going to be gains through partnerships, speculative gains, some kind of gains through stock market. Very positive time for startups and good time for education also. But here it also means that family-wise, there can be some kind of challenge or dispute that can happen on property as well. So if there is any such situation here, let Venus pass this place, then you should invoke such kind of energy, not right now. On the other hand, Moon is entering into Cancer here later, 3rd of August, but it is going to be Amavasya, because whenever Moon and Sun are together, it is going to be entering into an Amavasya. So what is important here to do any kind of Pitra Puja, anything that has to do with donation, anything that has to do with Pitra Puja. If by any chance your mother is is deceased, or she's passed away, or your grandmother is passed away, this is the time that you do absolutely wonderful donations on their name. Whenever Moon and Sun are together and someone is born, it's called Amavasya Yoga, and that is kind of Pitra Dosha in your birth chart. That means during that day your ancestors are very active because it's no moon, everything is dark. It's called that Pitra Lok or Preta Loka is very active during that time. That's why in Amavasya we have been told not to wash your hair, not to go out in the dark, because there are energies, like there is positive energy, there is negative energy which can even get attracted towards you. It is also said that during Amavasya you should not put perfume on your body. So this is what you should be avoiding during that time. Overall, nice period. Sun and Moon entering into Amavasya, Moon entering into the own house, right? So it is going to be blessing only, but because of Amavasya, Moon will be more power to give you very benefic results. So this weekend, you should be very quiet, very relaxed, do donations, do charity, think about your ancestors and have a great, wonderful week. This is going to be an awesome week for you. Those who have joined for the first time and are watching for the first time, do subscribe, because your subscription gives us more courage to make videos on weekly basis. And we know that, okay, so many. Honestly, Rohitji, If this video does not come out by Friday evening or Saturday morning, Samantha tells that she gets nearly 60 to 80 messages that, oh, when is the video? We are waiting for weekly. We are waiting for this. So thank you so much for all your love and support. And if you have any suggestions for us, please give below. It will be appreciated. Good or bad, both. Taurus ascendant. Moon is entering into Taurus. Now 29th of July is when Moon enters into Taurus. Here it comes into exalted position. Exalted position means Moon is at a very, very awesome position to give you the best results ever. Now Moon is making two yogas here. That is Mahalakshmi Yoga, as well as it is going to be making Gajya Kesari Yoga. And this is the most auspicious place for Moon to make such yogas, because this is the Kendra and Trikona both. The ascendant, the Lord, is trine as well as a quadrant. It is one of the most auspicious houses. That's why Lagnesh has so much value. That's why your Lagna Lord Venus has so much value. From the past month, when Venus was in third house, you must have been going through a little bit of challenge, and especially in the related to a lot of hard work, extreme hard work, lot of social events to handle, lots of socially you are active. This is what is happening now. Venus will also be moving to the fourth house, adding a lot of happiness to your life. Now, when Moon enters here into Taurus, your confidence, you yourself will be like you will be sparkly glow will come to you. Sorry, I am very bad with English. Trying to learn. Sparkly glow will come to you. Positive news in terms of your attitude. Very, very awesome. And your decisions you made during this time from 29th to 31st of August may give you monetary benefits, because that is where Moon is going right now. Especially through your communication and speech. When Moon enters into Gemini, you'll be able to do some kind of positive, may put some kind of positive impact and get your status upgraded. This status can be upgraded either in terms of your family. In your family, you get a very good position. Either in the area related to your investments, your status becomes green. You say that, oh, all my things, all my funds are at peak. So very nice time for all the Taurus ascendant people. With this, there's been a lot of inquiries. A lot of people have been said no as well because of overbooking. But what we have done in Savan Special, we have again started the quick 15 minutes appointment. My team, whatever Rohitji tells me, I do it. And Rohitji gave the suggestion that do a quick 15 minutes appointment so that someone who books, they can immediately get that appointment either that day or in next 2 or 3 days, so that they don't have to wait for 10, 15 days. So, which has already been implemented, by the way. Any people who are, you must have taken any consultation right now, you must have got it immediately. That is what is happening. So, all the best. I'm in service till 16th of August. After that, it will again continue to the original form. Now, for Taurus ascendant people, Venus is entering into Leo here, and Venus is the Lagna Lord, the Lord of the ascendant, Kendra, and going exactly 11th from the 6th house, that is gains through enemies. Enemies who are trying to trouble you, now you will gain from them. Either they are leaving you, either from your workplace who are trying to trouble you, they may get fired and you may enjoy here. Which is not good. I don't want even bad for the enemies, but this is how your planet works. If someone is giving you trouble without any cause, you are going to benefit during this time through enemies, through litigation, through anything to do with real estate and vehicle. Very good time invest into new. Or if you're into any business related to real estate, vehicle, anything to do with luxury, communication, one of the best time for all the Taurus ascendant people. Then Moon will enter into the third house. Now Moon here is the lord of that house, but during this time when it enters here, it creates an Amavasya. That means on 3rd or 4th of August, there will be Amavasya. I think 4th of August. Depends on, which country and which city you are. So as soon as Amavasya Yoga happens, you have to make sure that you do dana, you do some kind of charity, you go out. This is the third house, siblings. You try to be very cordial with your siblings, maybe gift something to the siblings. This is the time that, very importantly, possessions happen. Anything to do with black magic, anything to do with a little bit of supernatural is what happens when Sun and Moon are into conjunction and something like Amavasya happens. Those who have Amavasya Yoga in the chart, they will see that some kind of evil eye or something is always behind them, because completely there is complete darkness up there. When there is complete darkness, it is a time to unleash or release all the pretas, all the pitras. So very important day for doing pitra sadhana. That means to donate in name of pitra. Otherwise, moon coming into the house of communication is a positive thing. Anyone who comes to their home house will not destroy it, right? So moon is going to give you good results here. But only make sure after taking shower, after putting a lot of perfume, don't go somewhere out, in the night during this time when there is a new moon. Otherwise, sometimes you don't get possessed, but sometimes some negative energy gets attached to you. They are all attracted through Venus, through perfume, through if you wash your hair, open your hair and go out. For me, they will never catch me because I have no hair. But for you, they will catch you if you have hair. Women who go like this. So if there is good, there is bad also. But this week is very awesome for all the Taurus ascendant people. Have a wonderful week. All the best. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Your subscription gives us a lot of courage to make videos like this forever. Gemini ascendant people. When we talk about Gemini ascendant here, your moon is entering into Taurus, in the 12th house. Not a very, very awesome position for the second house lord, that's a Maraka, to the 12th house. It can create a little bit of challenge in terms of expenses, in terms of health. For Gemini ascendant people, there is going to be foreign travel. For that also expenses will happen. There is going to be some kind of sudden expenses of family members that can come. But because Mars and Moon are making Mahalakshmi Yoga, and Jupiter and Moon are making Gajakesri Yoga, here there is another positive good news that you will also be getting some kind of wealth from foreign country, or maybe from distant relatives, or maybe from somewhere, something that you have completely forgotten. 12th house is also the house of forgetting things. Somewhere where you have already forgotten things that you have an investment. I'll give you a small example, Rohitji. So I came to India, right? So I was going through my files up in my attic. Like I kept some files here and I went, and I did not even remember that there is a very small amount, 45,000 rupees, something called Kisan Vikas Patra. It is a post office scheme. I have that, and it was taken in 2002. So I was just thinking that in 7 years it becomes double, then it double. How many it has become? So I am supposed to go to the post office to even ask that is this valid or no, because it's an old paper. So things like something which I completely forgot, I got it. That kind of thing can also happen with all the Gemini ascendant people when Moon enters into Taurus, into exaltation. But health-wise, very careful, because it puts a debilitated aspect on the 6th house with Mars. So there can be sudden blood, something that you're giving blood, maybe blood test, maybe anything to do with some kind of cut, stitches. These kind of things happen. Okay, very careful. On the other hand, Moon enters into Gemini, into the ascendant. Now, the second house lord is into the ascendant. This is the time to really rethink about your status. Those who are into area where they are completely challenged right now. Challenged in the way like they are thinking that other people do not value me right now. Other people do think that I am just like no one. See, Moon is will be going into Amavasya, which we'll talk about in the next slide. But the problem is here when Moon comes in the house of yourself. This is the house of self-discovery. This is the time that you understand your own potential. It is sitting 12th from the second house. That means loss of status can happen if you are trying to be immature, trying to be mature and silent. Silent? Awesome. Immaturity comes only when you are talking too much. You can call me immature because I keep talking. Rohit is always silent. So he is mature, I am immature. But there is one positive news here that the Savan special offer lot of Rohit, lot of people must be thinking. Everyone almost has messaged. Almost Samantha told me that in last 48 hours we got 600 and something messages. In last now 72 hours. So thank you for your love. Now we are, that almost there was 84 something slots, but it is all over 90, 94, 95 now. So now we are not doing that, but there is quick 15-minute appointments available, so you can avail this offer at that same price. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description also. You click on it and you will be able to contact Samantha. Now here, when we talk about Gemini ascendant and Venus enters into Leo, it is very, very awesome. Here the 12th house lord is in the 3rd house. That means some communication that you are expecting in terms of a visa or from some foreign country is to be coming to you in an extreme positive, that means approval manner. Approval is coming. Either that is from foreign country or either that is related to children. Some kind of communication related to children, right? Something that your children are waiting for, here you will find some success here. Venus in the third house will enhance your communication. In fact, this is the time to do short distance travel, which will add luxury. So maybe you get some good news and you go short distance somewhere, enjoy and come back. So all the best for it. When Moon enters into Cancer, now this is the time Amavasya Yoga starts. Moon entering into the same zodiac as where Sun and Moon together. Moon will get combust and there will be Amavasya Yoga. This is the second house of family. Very good time to do anything. Every month we get this opportunity to serve the Pitra, serve them. So this is the time that Pitra Puja should be done. You should be doing some kind of Pitra Puja, which will enhance your, your monetary luck, money luck for the whole month. What has to be done? I what I learned from in all the books and the Vedas, and I have not read every Veda page, but here and there I keep reading. Uh, it says that when you do Pitra Puja, especially for second house moon, when moon is in the second house and Pitra Puja is done. So the what is the role of second house? Second house is the role of money, monetary money, anything that we accumulate, uh, anything that we gain, or we store. We store. It is the house of storage. Here, when you do any Pitra Puja, you will be able to store this money for the whole month or the whole year, depending on the intensity of your devotion. Now, the simple way to do it is that you can take 2 kg of rice, 2 kg of atta, 1 kg of sugar, and make a small package and start delivering to people who are less fortunate. Remember, you are no one to give anyone anything. Everything is that person is giving who's up there, but or down there, wherever, or omnipresent. But the whole thing is that you become an instrument of God, trying to help other people. So this is important during this time. So make the most of it. Second house moon will also give you good news in terms of wealth. So again, awesome week for Gemini ascendant people. Make the most of it. Those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. If you go and click, you will find that you can directly contact the WhatsApp and discuss. Those who want to email, it is kcastrochannel@gmail.com. All the best. For Cancer ascendant people here, Rohit Moon enters into Taurus. That means awesome time. Lagna Lord in the 11th house in exalted position, making Mahalakshmi Yoga, making Gajkesari Yoga. What else do we need? Nothing else. We need this kind of yoga to completely be there every day. But this is how planets work. They give you so anything that you have been eyeing, trying for business, for job, for work, for maybe making your circle bigger, your social circle bigger, with your siblings, everywhere you are going to get some positive results. And this is a house of gains, and you are definitely going to get some gains during this time. So awesome period begins exactly as 29th August. Before that only, like now also you will start getting some good news. So very good time for all the Cancer ascendant people. Then Moon enters into Gemini. Now this is the 12th house. When gain comes, what happens? Then some insect bite us that okay, let's spend this money. So you will be spending this money as well. So there will be foreign travel. There can be spending of money on luxury. There can be great things related to do with spirituality, and that should be done because you will see in the end of the video, end of your time, is that when Amavasya is happening this time, and what you need to do during that time, very important, which will help you, also plan for expenses. Expenses is going to happen, but let us do it in the right way possible. Then this is the Savan special offer that we released 2-3 days ago, but still it is going on. It's quick 15 minutes appointments. You don't have to wait for 10, 15, 20, sometimes 45 days. It's going to be very, very soon. So you can contact here below and Samantha will help you. All the best. Here, Venus is entering into Leo. So Venus is the lord of the 11th house in the second house. Again, monetary benefit is again guaranteed. Some kind of monetary benefit is coming to you this week, especially very much happiness in family. And I know you are going through a little bit of challenge in terms of relationships, very up and down. But here now, because Venus, the luxury lord, is coming into the second house, which is also 11th from the fourth house, gains in inner peace also is coming. So some kind of possible problem will get solved in the family area. So well, family sorted. Now, this is the time when 3rd August Moon enters into Cancer. It will start getting into combust mode on either 4th of August, 5th of August, depending on where you're living, where there will be Amavasya. Amavasya means this is the time to do Pitra Puja. You yourself, you do not hire anyone. Oh, you go and do my pendan, this and that. Very simple. Pitra Puja. Take a little bit of rice, sugar, dal, salt, make it package, oil, and give it to some needy or someone who's less fortunate. That will help you. First of all, again I told earlier also, now also I'm telling, no one can give anything to anyone. Everything is being governed by that person or omnipresent person who is helping or who is guiding us through our life. But you become an instrument here, and consciously when you do such kind of effort, you will be blessed. Anything given comes back in 10,000, 15,000 folds. That's why dana is, you know, dana to dina is the best thing that will change your dina. That means that will change your day. So you understood? When you do dana to dina, then your din changes. Otherwise, then your day changes. Otherwise, it does not change. So during this time, Pitra, when when this kind of yoga happens, you should be donating in the name of your ancestors. But moon being its own sign, it is going to be an emotional moment for you. You will be a lot of emotion. You will be very positive in the area related to your relationships during this time. So a very nice positive week for all the Cancer ascendant people. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description that will help you to click and subscribe and become a family member. Till then, next week, all the best and do subscribe. For Leo ascendant people, here Moon is entering into Taurus, into the exactly 10th house of career. Some very great news related to career, especially monetary benefit to career, and also Venus, also Jupiter with Moon making Gaj Kesari Yoga, Mahalakshmi Yoga, Gaj Kesari Yoga all together. We are talking the 12th house Lord sitting 11th from itself in the 10th house. Some very good news from foreign country for your profession. Some very good news in terms of what we say, starting a business, startups, things like raising money, things like in your profession, promotions, or any kind of good news or communication related to something written that, okay, now you're permanent or we are giving you this offer from something very awesome. Then Moon enters into Gemini here. Now, Moon is the lord of the 12th house, exactly 12th from itself. Again, it shows gains from foreign countries. If you are expecting some gains from foreign countries, this is going to happen. This is also the house of Ichha Purati. That means how your wishes will come true. So, this is the time to wish. This is the time to manifest. This is the time to completely think about. This is the time to write down about your higher goals. This is also the time to go and meet people and understand their views. Try to observe a lot of things like that. Now, there is very much demand of this Savan special which has been coming. So, there is a quick appointment that is available for 15 minutes only. 15, 15, 15. Immediately, I'll keep doing appointments. So, all the link is below and you can go and talk to Samantha about what your requirements are. Moving on, Venus is entering into Leo, the 10th house lord, as well as the 3rd house lord in the ascendant means lot of struggle and lot of things related to your professional ups and downs will get solved here. Just imagine Venus is sitting 11th from the 3rd house and 4th from the 10th house. That means lot of peace, lot of gains through your own efforts that you have put, and you will really stand out here in the market. Amazing time for all the Leo ascendant people. Venus is a very important planet. Huh? It rules your career and your communication. If it is sorted, everything is sorted. Then Moon here enters into Cancer, into the 12th house, and that is the house related to your spirituality, expense. Moon is the owner of this house, Pakka owner, but here it is making a Amavasya. That means Amavasya will be happening between 5th to 6th of August. What do you need to do? See, it is the house of spirituality. So try and get into a lot of spiritual practices, especially anything that has to do with donation. 12th house is the house of charity as well. When Sun and Moon are together, it is, and you're born with such kind of placement, it is called Pitra Dosha. So here, during this time, the Preta, the Pitra, both the loks, that means the realm of your ancestors and the realms of the Pretas, that means those who have died an unnatural death and their soul does not have a deha. Deha means body, and they have to stay here till the time they have been given, allotted that time. They will be there. They are there. They are here all among us to give them shanti, to give them, to show them respect. This is the time we do donations. What happens when we do donations? Someone asked me, Rohitji, that what is this Pitra dosha? You do donation and stuff like that. According to the Vedas, there are 84 lakh yoniya, 8.4 million types of womb. That means females, which give birth to creatures. One of us is us. There is any other animal, any other insect, microorganism, whatnot. 8.4 million species are there. And after taking that 84 lakh yoni, after going through everything, you become a human, by the way. It is also said like that. Now, what happens is that somewhere your ancestors must be taking a rebirth, must be going through some kind of this. So when you donate, nothing goes waste. It goes to some other person, some pashu, some pakshi, some animal, some microorganism, and it is consumed. And then that is how your pitra gets shant, because they are somewhere in some form. So always remember, Pitra Puja is the most important puja that everyone should do during their birthday. Whatever their weight is, they should be giving their um, rice, dal, oil, sugar, salt, all the necessities of the daily life in some bundle, so that if you're 60 kgs, just 60 kgs, 5 kg rice, 5 kg dal, 10 kg sugar, that kind of packages you should give, so that you can say, if you see in older movies or if you read what the kings used to do, they used to sit on a weighing scale, and they used to put that much gold on the other side and that much food on the other side, and they used to give it to people who are coming into their darbar. So this is called, when you donate according to your weight, that means you are actually, what you say, you are actually honoring that, how much ever I am, whatever I am today, how, in what form, in what quantity, in what weight, I am all the result of my ancestors. That is how this pratha was started. So all the best, guys, Leo ascendant people. For me also, see, this is going to happen. So I am also going to be doing the same. So you also do the same. All the best. Have a wonderful week. See you very soon next week, and subscribe. Virgo ascendant people. The moon is entering into Taurus, into the ninth house. Ninth house is the house that is related to your destiny. Bhagya Sana, Dharma Sana. That is the area, if we see that if we are going away from Dharma or coming near and closer to Dharma. This is what it means. Here, placement of Jupiter, Mars, and now Moon here together. An exalted Moon makes Gaj Kesri Yoga as well as Mahalakshmi Yoga. So Mahalakshmi Yoga, Gaj Kesri Yoga all together, because of your Bhagya, there will be good news in terms of higher education, in terms of traveling, in terms of money. Money is going to be awesome for you. So amazing time. There is Rashi Parivartana Yoga also right here, because Moon has come into the house of Venus. Venus is in the house of Moon. Very soon Venus is moving, but yeah, still it is in the house of Moon. Still Moon leaves this house. So Rashi Parivartana Yoga also, and especially it is related to funds, money, monetary benefits. Then Moon enters into the 10th house. This is house of career. Again, growth in career is seen, some kind of positive news in career is seen, some kind of gains in career is seen. In fact, status improvement in career is also seen. Many people who are very much confused about their career, I can vouch for it that in this whole astrology scene, uh, career is what I can genuinely immediately pick up. So that is the case. You can contact me. There is a Savan special offer going on. Quick 15 minutes appointments, not to wait for 10-15 days. You'll get it in 2, 3, 4 days, like immediately. So all the best. Take the most use of it. There's a WhatsApp link in the description where you can click and avail this offer. All because of one girl in Leo Ascendant, I am doing this, Rohitji. She told me to do this. Now I am stuck. I have to do this. Now here Venus is entering into Leo. It is the 12th house for you. Now Venus here is the lord of the second house, that's the Maraka, and also the ninth house, that is Bhagyasthana. Whenever ninth house and 12th house will have any combination, there will be foreign travel or long distance travel. There can be also possibility of getting money for a very distant hidden relative, or suddenly you forget something and you find something and you make money out of it. These kind of things are possible. Then Moon enters into Cancer, into the 10th house. Here Amavasya happens. Amavasya. So anyone who's born in Amavasya, it's called Pitra Dosha. So during this time, your Pitra are active, your Preta Lok is active. So during this time, it is said that during Amavasya, you should not wash your hair, you should not go out in the dark, you should not wear perfume, you should not dress too much pretty. This is what happens. Because, all the evil soul are attracted towards such kind of things. It is said, I have evidence of it, but You have your own judgment. I don't want to put anything in your brain. So things like this can happen. In fact, nazar dosha and stuff like this can also happen because basically, sun and moon, your mind and your soul both are weak during this time. And when your mind and soul are weak, you will be easily influenced by other people. And same way, the preta lok also influences you. Here, when we talk about this current placement, this is the time when you should do Pitra Sadhana. There will be gains, there will be money, there will be everything. It depends on Pitra Sadhana. Pitra Sadhana means during this time you should be donating little bit of, like food grains like anaj. Anaj means rice, flour, sugar, anything to do with salt, anything that is used in daily consumption. You should be donating it either to some needy, someone who is less fortunate, or maybe in temples where there are food preparation going on and they're serving it for free, which will add to a lot of value for you during this week. All the best, Virgo Ascendant people. Thank you so much and have a great, wonderful week. There is a link in description for appointment, but subscribe first. All the best. Libra Ascendant people. When we talk about Moon entering into Taurus, here Moon is awesome for you, right? It is the Lord of the 10th house, going exactly 11th from itself in the 8th house and getting exalted. Now, when we see the 8th house, which is the Dushtana, not a very awesome place, but here Moon in exaltation is with Mars as well as Jupiter. Again, gains is seen for you. There is some gains, hidden gains, sudden gains through investments, sudden gains through shared resources, sudden gains through inheritance is seen during this time. So make the most of it because Mahalakshmi and Gaj Kesri both happens in this side. It is said in some ancient texts that in Dushtana there is no yoga that is formed other than any malefic yoga. But I feel that if the planet has that kind of potency to make it in good houses, in bad houses also it will make some kind of yoga only. And this is the house of extreme occult practices. So maybe during this time you will get connected to someone from occult background, which will give you a lot of guidance. So all the best. When Moon enters into Gemini here, the Moon is the Lord here of the 10th house, exactly 12th from itself. Sorry to say, there can be trouble in work area. There can be change of either department, either position, either place. There can also be possibility of getting into some layoffs and stuff like that, which is going to be a very big challenge if you don't do remedies now. In coming years, Origi, as soon as Saturn enters into Pisces, there's going to be massive change in the whole world. It happens every 30 years, 32 years when cycle completes for Saturn, there is going to be major changes. And especially for Libra Ascendant people, it is going into the 6th house of daily work and routine, aspecting the 8th house of sudden ups and downs, aspecting the 12th house of losses, and it will be aspecting the 3rd house that is related to struggle. So not a very good placement of Saturn next time, even if it is your yoga karaka. So do keep doing remedies now only. Start, preparing yourself for the next. So here in your work area, there will be challenge. But on the other hand, long distance travel can happen during this time because of your work also, which may not be pleasant for these 2 days if this is happening during this time, but it is what it is. So do lot of aradhana of Bhagwan Shiva, Lord Shiva. Do puja of Lord Shiva. Here, Savan specialist here, if you want to get your chart analyzed, there is this only for Savan, this quick 15 minutes appointment. After that, it continues to the normal field. So let us know. Thank you so much. Link is below. Here, Libra Ascendant people, Venus will enter into Leo. So now the Lagna Lord goes into the 11th house, which is a very, very auspicious time for all the Libra Ascendant people in terms of achieving their goals, in terms of gains, in terms of social recognition, in terms of good news with siblings, in terms of happiness, in terms of fame also. Great time for all the Libra Ascendant people. 11th house is very important. That's why if you go and listen to the story of Ravana, he was trying to get all the planets in the 11th house when his son was getting born. But Saturn and he put his leg in the 12th house. So just imagine that what positive the 11th house is and where the Lagna Lord is going. It's very, very awesome for everyone. All the best. Moving on, Moon is entering into Cancer here, into the 10th house for you. So 10th house is the house that is related to, especially Rohit ji, I don't know where he's gone, but it's okay. We can continue. 10th house is house that is related to your career, and Moon is the Lord of the career. So if there were certain ups and downs in career, now you can expect some positive news. That means not so much issue in the career area. You may gain here. uh, if there was some uncertainty that has come to you 2 days ago, you have the ability, you have the power to bring that thing back to action. But there is one kind of challenge here. When we talk about moon entering into this place and sun is also here, this adds to something which is called as what to say, Amavasya Yoga, because this is the time that there will be new moon, no moon. So it will be complete darkness. Very important for people who do lot of late night parties, put perfumes and go out, and this is the weekend time. Very careful. This is the time that Preta Loka, that means the Pisacha Preta, that means all the spirits, as well as the Pitra Loka, both is active. That means everyone is looking at you in terms of Preta and Pitra. So this is a time to do donation to the needy. Make sure that you give rice, you give some kind of oil, you give some kind of, or make a package of rice, flour, oil, and stuff like that, and donate. This is important for all the Libra ascendant people, so that you can make the best of this Amavasya Yoga also. Like, what is astrology? Astrology means to gain even in the darkest period of your life. So this is what astrology is all about. All the best. Have a great, wonderful day, wonderful week. Do subscribe, and we will see you next time. Savan special offer is coming. Oh, for all the people, I think Libra Ascendant is done. Savan special is coming. You can even take the appointment related to that down here. For Scorpio Ascendant people, Moon is entering into Taurus. Now, Moon is getting exalted in the seventh house. Especially, this is supposed to be related to your status, related to your marriage, related to your relationship, partnership, business partnership, gains through litigation, anything that has to do with which adds status to your life. In fact, it is also the house of second, buying a second property. It is also the house of grandmother, gaining from grandmother. Now here, when we talk about this placement, Moon is making Mahalakshmi Yoga with Mars and Gaj Kesari Yoga with Jupiter. It happens very, very rare. Last month also, I think Moon was making this kind of placement. I feel so. But yeah, you will gain, or your this is a placement of getting into that zone where it will add you to a lot of gains. This is the time to get improvement in your relationship area, improvement in partnership, improvement in anything, or justice in anything that has to do with litigation. Your Bhagyasan owner is sitting exactly 11th from itself in the 7th house. Gains through partnership is seen either from your loved ones. Sometimes gains is not only money, sometimes an advice is also gains. So maybe your better half will give you such an advice that will say, oh my God, this has changed my life. So take that advice during that time. Then Moon enters into Gemini, into the 8th house. Sudden ups and downs is seen, and especially related to health. Health-wise, very careful. A problem in the stomach area can come. Very important for driving. This is also the house of accidents. Some kind of accidents can happen because you'll be daydreaming while driving, and some kind of problems can come. So you have to be absolutely vigilant and careful. If you can avoid any long distance travel during this time, very good for you. Now, this another Savan special offer is going on. You can go talk to Samantha here. The quick 15-minute appointment, which I was waiting for 40 days, 35 days, 40 days. Now it has come down to 2, 3, 4 days. So you can here talk to her and take the benefit of this. Many people have very less questions with me. Some they say, oh, I just want to talk about career, 2 things. I want to talk about health. I want to talk about 2 things, 4 things, 5 things, very, very small things. Some people have only one focus that, okay, no, I want to talk about this only. So depends on how you are taking it. Then here, Venus will enter into Leo. So Venus here is the lord of the 12th house and the lord of the 7th house. So it's not a very good planet. Entering into the 10th house, which is good, which is no problem. 4th from the 7th, 11th from the 12th means gains in work area. There can be some positive news from foreign country that may come to you. Maybe foreign job offer, maybe someone, in fact, from marriage also, those who are trying, some kind of positive influence from foreign country can come. Those who are into education also can get some status or something from the foreign country. So great time for you. Then Moon enters into Cancer. This is the time that Amavasya happens. When Moon and Sun are together, Amavasya happens. So I think 5th and 6th, depending on your places, Amavasya will be there. So take a look at the Panchang and then decide according to your state, country, place, whatnot. Here, during Amavasya, you should be doing a lot of donation because this is the 9th house of donation, devotion, spirituality, Bhagyasan. To improve your luck, this is the day that you can do a remedy of donating rice, donating anything related to moon, that is rice, sugar, In fact, anything that has to do with sun also, that is jaggery, that is honey, that is sugar, that is anything to do with even flour. Any kind of flour should be also donated during this time. So make the most of it. Thank you so much for watching. In fact, one more thing I want to tell you that before, whenever Amavasya Yoga happens, this is the time that there can be challenge in terms of your, what you say, in terms of your mind going crazy, because your mind and your soul both is weak. So very importantly, I advise all my sisters or my friends that during Amavasya and all, don't go out, open your hair, put a lot of perfume, go out in the dark, or in the afternoon also don't go out, because if there is good, there is bad. There can be some kind of spirit, some kind of, all these elements of darkness which can be there, which can create a little bit of impact on your mind and your soul. When your mind and soul is weak, that is the time they try to catch you. So be careful. Okay. Try to do donation. Go to temple during this time. That is very important. Go to places where there is lot of positive energy, negative energy cannot enter that. Okay. All the best. Do subscribe. Thank you. For Sagittarius ascendant people, when we talk about Sagittarius, Moon is entering into Capricorn here. Now, Moon is the Lord here of exactly the 8th house, entering into the 6th house in exalted position, makes Viprit Rajyog. There are 3 yogas Moon is making: Viprit Rajyog, Mahalakshmi Yoga, Gajkeshri Yoga. Now, many people say that in 6, 8, and 12, Moon does not make any yogas and whatnot. But I feel if it is making yogas in other places, it will make yoga here also. It is not like Moon is saying that, oh, when I meet Jupiter or Mars in the 6th house, I don't like them anymore. That is not how it works. So the potential will be less, but the yogas are there. There's very good time to repay your debt. Very good time to go into areas related to your, very good time to go against, not against, like go over your enemies. During this time, there is a good time of negotiation. You can negotiate with your enemies. This is also a good time that will help you in terms of what you say. Rohitji, your internet is unstable today, I guess. Yeah. So, it's very good time to go in terms of not after your enemies, but to negotiation with your enemies. This is time that you may succeed in communication in that area. But on the other hand, very good news for health. Health-wise recovery is seen. Foreign travel is seen. Travel to distant places also seen. Education seems very good here during this time. And also happiness, inner happiness will be there. Then Moon enters into, I think here this is something wrong. Anyway, then Moon enters into Gemini. So Moon enters into Gemini here into the 7th house for you. Now 7th house is the house that is absolutely related to your relationship. It is sitting 12th from itself. Relationship will be okay, but there can be some differences, some disputes that can happen. So you have to be absolutely careful, very, very careful during this time. Make sure that in relationship you are at quiet, you shut your mouth. This is what is happening. Very careful. Then there is a 7 special offer. Very quick appointment for 15 minutes that people are taking. Lot of people have got appointments in 2-3 days. So you can use this opportunity to talk to Samantha. The link is below and get your appointment done. Venus enters into Leo now. Now Venus when enters into Leo, it is the 9th house. The 11th house lord in the 9th house. The 6th house lord in the 9th house. Here you can find absolute wonderful time in terms of your destiny to shine. Higher education, going to foreign country for higher education is also seen. So a great time for all the people. Moon entering into Aries here. Again, it is entering into the 8th house, that is its own house. Sorry, Moon not entering into this is I think the copy paste has got wrong here. Moon entering into Cancer here into the 8th house. It is a time when we see that Moon and Sun will make an Amavasya, and that is the 8th house. 8th house Amavasya is not a very, very awesome time, by the way. Very important time. Very important time to get your health back in order. Very important time to drive, like driving, getting in trouble with the government. Such kind of things can happen. And also on the other hand, 8th house is the house of hidden things. So here there can be some problem related to your hidden aspects of your life. That means occult-wise, if someone is trying to cause trouble to you, this is the time that they can cause more trouble to you, more challenge to you in your life. So good time to go visit temples, do a lot of sadhana, meditation, do a lot of donations in terms of rice, wheat, whatever you want to donate. It is a very important. Every Amavasya, Pitra Loka and the Preta Loka are active. So during this time, lot of donation, lot of going to temple, lot of surrendering yourself is needed. Okay, all the best Sagittarius. Make the most of it, and we will see you next week with awesome time. All the best. Here, for Capricorn ascendant people, Moon is entering into Taurus, into the fifth house for you. Now, Capricorn ascendant here, fifth house is your Yoga Karaka house. 11th house is the Yoga Karaka house. Very important because both are ruled by Venus, and Venus is extremely benefic planet for you. Moon entering into exaltation here is also benefit, especially in the house of speculation, in the house where it is making Mahalakshmi Yoga with Mars, with Jupiter, so Gaj Kesri Yoga, Mahalakshmi Yoga all together. In terms of that, Rohit, it is also making a very good placement for those people who are into love relationships, those who are into any kind of educational area where they are trying to find success for themselves. Great time for startups as well. Creativity will be at the peak. You will get money also and creativity also. Good news from children is also seen for Capricorn ascendant people. Then Moon enters into Gemini here. The seventh house lord, exactly 12 from itself. Loss in relationships, loss in partnerships, some kind of trouble in partnership area, which you have to be very careful about. This also means that because of partnerships or because of some partner, you may have to travel abroad during this time, or maybe travel somewhere. A lot of expenses, a lot of debt you may have to accumulate. Health-wise, you have to be absolutely careful because again, there can be some relapse of your health condition that can be happening. Seventh house is the Maraka. Seventh of Lord sitting in the sixth house means health-wise absolutely careful. Careful from enemies as well. Then Savan special here. I did not know this was latest coming. Savan special is here. Quick 15 minutes appointment. Everyone can take the use of it. Very reasonable for you with Savan. Let's all grow together. All the best. Those who are those who have booked 94, 80 or 94 and 95 people have booked in the last 72 hours. Awesome. Good news to you. Thank you. I have been working very hard day and night. At least earlier I used to do Rohitji 6 to 8 appointments. Now I'm doing 18 to 20 appointments. Bus ho gayi. But yeah, I'm trying to do. All the best. Now here, Venus is entering into Leo, into the house, especially the 8th house. Now, Yoga Karaka going to the 8th house means sudden ups and downs in your life, especially in the career area and in the area related to luck. Whenever there will be a relationship between 5th house and 8th house, there will be wherever there will be relationship between 10th house and 8th house, there will be sudden ups and downs in the area related to career. So both things are happening. Some people can get laid off, and because they are making speculative yoga also, they may get some severance, which can add to their gains. But there is going to be ups and downs in your career. Very careful about it. And the next day, when Moon is entering into Cancer here, 3rd of August, is when you have to be again careful because it is making a Amavasya Yoga into the 7th house. So dispute in partnership. Partnership is challenging in partnership is also cool. So everything also depends on your Dasha, Antardasha, Mahadasha. So these are generic predictions depending on, just this placement. So this is the placement in your chart. But if there is anything that has to do with, your Mahadasha, not of Moon and not of Sun and not of anything, then there is no big challenge that is coming to you. But if your Sun Mahadasha is going on, then there is challenge. If your Moon Mahadasha is going on, then there is challenge. This is what you have to be careful about. Your Moon is telling when it makes anything to do with this yoga, that is the what we call the Amavasya Yoga. This is the time that your Pitra Loka and the other Loka, that is the Preta Loka, both is active. So this time of going to temples, donations, that is what should be done on priority. On the other hand, this is also the time that you should be visiting temples. So visit temples, take a lot of positivity. Don't shower, don't wash your hair, don't put a lot of perfume, go out in darkness. A little bit of challenge because all this evil energy is attracted to all this Venus thing. Because wherever Venus will be there, wherever Rakshasa will be there, because he is the guru of Preta, guru of demons. Okay, so all the best. Have a great, wonderful week. See you next week. Till then, subscribe and awesome time for all the people. Good luck. For Aquarius ascendant people, Moon is entering into Taurus, and here Moon is the Lord of your 6th house, entering into the 4th house. If there was any problem that you were facing in the workplace, now you may be very relaxed here. Your career will be at peak. Your home life, work-life balance will be there. In terms of in terms of Mars and Jupiter making two yogas with Moon here, that is the Gajikesari Yoga and the Mahalakshmi Yoga, that is active for you. That means through property, through vehicles, through your family, through the help of your mother or the guidance of mother-like people or mentors, you'll be able to earn some money or maybe make some very good fortune with their advice. So try to take as much advice of motherly and mother figures during this time. If you want to deal in real estate or anything to do with vehicles, very good time for that also. There may be also expenses related to this, but on an overall level, it will be for the luxury, for for comfort in your life. This is house of comfort. Then Moon enters into Gemini, the sixth of Lord 12 from itself. Ending of enemies, ending of trouble, ending of misery in terms of wealth, ending of troubles in terms of loan. If you want to take any loan, if you want to take any kind of what do you say, if you want to take any kind of debt or repay any kind of debt, it's a very good time. Very good time for education, higher education. Taking debt for education is also seen here. Taking debt for foreign travel is also seen here. So make the most of this time. Health-wise, you'll be doing good as well. Then this is the Savan special offer, quick 15 minutes appointment that you want to book. You can comment below, let Samantha know, and she will be helping you to book this appointment. Here, Venus is entering into Leo here. So Venus is, if you see, it's the extreme yoga karka plan, it's coming to the Kendra. Again, a good news for you. 11th from the 9th house and 4th from the 4th house. Any property related things, awesome. Any higher education related things, awesome. Good news in terms of your relationship getting better. As well as designation wise, if you're thinking of getting into some kind of promotion, some kind of status you want to gain, some job offer that is supposed to come to you, some interview that you're giving, everything will be awesome for you. 31st July should be chosen if you are giving any kind of thing like that. Here, 3rd of August is when Moon will enter into the 6th house. 6th house is Dushtana, not a very good house for a benefit. It's only good for malefic. But here what happens is that Moon entering into this house and taking some degrees will make it combust, and then Amavasya happens. It happens every month, 15 days before it becomes Purnima, when Moon and Sun are exactly opposite to each other. This is Amavasya, so challenging time. Now, what you need to do, especially Amavasya is happening in the 6th house, that is related to your health. So those who have recovered from health, don't try to go back into a bad routine again. Try to maintain routine. Those who are recovering, also maintain lots of routine. Do not do any kind of experiment during this time. 6th house is the house of enemies. This is the time that, whenever there is darkness, why we say that darkness, lock your doors, this, that? Because our visibility is less. Same way, when soul is dark, when soul and when the mind becomes dark, like Amavasya happens, that is the time that we are very weak in terms of getting attacked. Remember, the other person may be going through some mental challenge also during this. So maybe 12th house Moon and Sun, they will be going through mental trouble. So they may do something harm to you. You have to be careful. During this time, the Preta Loka, that means the realm of the spirits and the realm of the Pitras, that is of your ancestors, are active. So do a lot of donation in that area, rice, lentils, anything to do with sugar, everything that we use in household to the less fortunate will help you during this week to regain power. When Moon is in power, it will again regain and give you a lot of blessings. Anything that is given with a lot of devotion comes back in 10,000 folds. Always remember this. Make the most of it. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. And those who are new, do subscribe. Aquarius Ascendant, the lowest subscribers I have. Show everyone that you are the best. Pisces Ascendant people. Moon is entering into Taurus here. Now, Moon is the Lord here of absolutely of the 5th house. It is all related to speculative gains, and sitting 11th from itself means communication related to gains is coming to you, and that is especially in the area of money, because Moon is making Mahalakshmi Yoga with Mars, and it is going to be making a Gajkesari Yoga with Jupiter. They say 3rd house is an Upchaya house, it does not make any yoga here, what not. I don't think so. It makes a yoga. Whenever it is sitting here, in one Kundli I saw, maybe that was of some very big person. 3rd house Gajkesari Yoga, Rohitji. Some very big politician of America. Some president of America. He has 3rd house Gajkesari Yoga. He became the president. What are we talking about? Gajkesari Yoga. Everything happens wherever Moon will conjunct Jupiter and Mars for a greater good. It will do positive only for us. So moon is very good for communication. If you want to during this time write, read, any kind of discuss anything with your management in terms of your relocation, in terms of your shifting and whatnot, it is the best time for you. Make the most of it. Moon here enters into Gemini, into the fourth house for you. Now this is a place of inner peace and happiness in the Pakka house of Moon. That means here, whatever planet is there, the energy of Moon is bigger and very stronger here. So you will get benefit from your family in your home area. So again, an awesome time for the Pisces Moon people. Those who are watching here for the first time and those who are thinking about the Savan offer is there. Quick appointment, 15 minutes one. You talk to Samantha, book it and avail it. A very limited time, only till 16th of August. Okay, all the best. Here, Pisces ascendant is when Moon, Venus will enter into Leo here and make a Raja Yoga, Viprit Raja Yoga into the sixth house. The eighth house Lord is a lot of big troubles for going for a long term, especially in the area related to career or health, may end now. By the time Venus leaves here, it will make sure that it ends everything and leaves you with a lot of peace, happiness. Also, foreign travel wise, those were trying for a very long time and not getting any results, visa getting rejected, this, that, whatnot. Very good time to reapply. You will get foreign visa because Venus is aspecting the 12th house and owns the third house. So this means that third house, 12th house is making any relationship with the sixth house. Expenses done in the area related to these houses will give you benefit. So applying for visa is a very good time for Pisces ascendant people. And Moon enters into Cancer, goes into Amavasya. Okay, it will go into Amavasya Yoga when Moon gains a little bit degree here in its own fifth house. Very careful about speculation, speculative investment, because in Amavasya, your mind is not in control. You can make big losses. No investment in terms of crypto, shipto, this, that, nothing. Just keep your money to yourself and make the most of it. Fifth house is the house of, it's called the Putra Bhava. So, Santana Bhava. That means you see kids here. So, this Amavasya is happening. So, with your kids, or if you are planning for kids, this, that, whatnot, you should be doing donations that is related to rice, lentils, anything that has to do with daily commodities in temple or to some less fortunate people. Because you know what, this time is the time when Preta Loka, that means the Loka of the ancestors, as well as the Pitra Loka, ancestors of your ancestors, as well as the spirits, is active. That's why it is called Amavasya. You say Amavasya, don't wash your hair, don't go out, don't put perfume, don't put this, that. Don't, because the Preta Loka is also active. So this time go to temple, go and visit some pilgrimage temple, which is going to add more positive energy during the time of extreme weakness. So all the best. Have a wonderful week. Amazing time for Pisces ascendant people. Other than this Amavasya, this also you can make auspicious by visiting temples, keeping fast, and whatnot. All the best. Have a great, wonderful week, and do subscribe. Thank you so much, Rohit ji, for your service also, and thank you for all the team members as well. Yes, Rohit ji. Your voice is not coming, Rohit ji.
Now it's coming.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Akashji, for this long weekly analysis, and thanks to all the family members. This Savan special offer is like somebody's suggestions. You just go forward with this, and people are showering love, and they want to take this
Oh,
15 minutes as
I
a precious
told you know
amount of.
this. I called up that girl. Like she's a very good friend of mine. I don't want to take her name. She's Leo ascendant. She told me, sir, do this offer 50. Why you want to talk? Some people have 2, 3 questions. Do this. Give discount. I said okay. I gave little bit of timing that okay, this from this time to this time, just put everyone 94 appointment, like more than that, I guess. So it is crazy, overwhelming. So this is the love of people. Thank you so much for your love, guidance, kindness, everything that you do for Astro. And
And
we would also
love of
try to
people
do that
and
next time.
this love of people just blocked you in a one room in India. Now you can't move because this is a responsibility
My
and you
wife
have
is
to do.
calling back to back when I was doing the video. She's like, "Kab niklega? When are you coming out of?"
So thank you very much to all the family members. Keep blessing like this always. And Akashji will meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai
One more
Hanuman.
thing. So Savan is here, Rohitji. So, there is a lot of confusion that it is North India Savan, which Savan, what not Savan. So there are two Savans, like in the Maharashtra area, everyone does, Savan after this After the Amavasya that is coming next week, it's called Gatari Amavasya here. After that, they do Savan. For us, it is the Savan in the north area, it starts. So I think every day is Savan. So don't confuse that, okay, I will not do this here, this, that. Every day is Savan. Every day be devoted towards Lord Shiva. Every day be devoted towards other people. Every day do start, keep doing kind things only. So don't think about this Savan Tewar is there, so I will do this and not. It is for always. So keep praying to Lord Shiva for all your life. It is not only this. But this is the time which is very auspicious, but it is also the time every day is auspicious. Those people who are always wondering about, oh, this is a good day, this is bad day. Saturday I am not eating non-veg. Tuesday I am not eating non-veg. So what does it mean that on Saturday if you don't eat non-veg and Wednesday you eat, so the hen does not die or the goat does not die. So it is all a mind game. Try to be as much as more, what you say, devoted every day. Every day is Savan. That's what I want to say, Ravi.
Thank you, Akashji, for this closing note. Very positive note and message for all the family members. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai
Jai
Hanuman,
Shri
Jai
Ram,
Mata,
Jai
Om Namah
Ram, Jai
Shivaya.
Ram.